If you don't understand gold, you don't understand money, not the dollar, not inflation, and why your cash keeps losing value. If you want to learn about gold, make sure to stick around. We're also giving away this 1 ounce silver round at 1,000 subscribers. My name's Brett. I've been studying money and investing for years. I'm documenting my journey to build wealth step by step. I break down things in a way that anybody can understand. This is education, not financial advice. So, the first thing we have to understand is what makes something good money. It has to be scarce, durable, divisible, portable, and easy to verify. Gold nails all five. It doesn't rust. You can melt it down and reuse it. You can weigh it. Nobody can just print more out of thin air. That's why people always go back to gold. So, a quick history. After World War II, the world ran on Bretton Woods. Currencies were tied to the US dollar, and that dollar was redeemable for gold at a fixed rate. That system cracked because the US was sending more money overseas and printing more than they had in gold. In August of 1971, President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, which meant you could no longer convert your dollar into gold, and the dollar was no longer backed by anything. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why does this matter? And it matters because once money is flat, the supply can grow. But when the supply grows faster than the real economic output, your dollar loses value. And this matters because gold exists outside of this system. It's the whole purpose of it. For years, gold tended to move opposite of real interest rates, the return you earn after inflation. When real yields fall or go negative, the opportunity cost of holding non yielding gold drops. So gold usually does better. That's the classic relationship. Lately, the picture has broadened. Central banks are adding it to the reserves, and investors are buying it as a hedge against fiscal stress, geopolitics, and currency risk. So even with real rates up, gold has stayed strong because the reason people want it has changed. So here's some context in case you don't know anything about gold or if you just don't know the price. As of early September, gold hit a fresh record high, just shy of $3,600 an ounce. So you'll hear three words a lot. The first one is the spot price. The spot price is the live market value of gold. So if you wanted to go and buy some gold right now, if you wanted to know the price, you just look up the spot price and that would tell you about how much you're going to be paying. The second one is futures. Futures are standardized contracts to buy and sell gold later. They can trade above or below spot price. And the third one is ETFs. These are funds that track the spot price of gold by holding bars or other contracts. So by this point, you're probably wondering, how can I own some gold? And the first way, and my favorite way, is to buy coins and bars. You own the actual metal. It's not like you're buying it online somewhere. So if you want to pick it up and hold it, it's real. In my opinion, this is the best way because if something went wrong with the technology side of the world, you still hold this physical asset. The downsides of it is sometimes you're paying a little more over spot because if you go to a coin store, they have to make their profit, so they upcharge a little bit. So the second one is gold fund ETFs. You buy these in a brokerage account just like you would a stock. I like these because you still get a good return on them, but the only downside is I like to hold my gold physically because they can say, "Oh, we have this much gold, but you really don't know what's going on behind the scenes. If something went wrong, the only thing that you own is basically a stock." And the third one is miners. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably not going to be able to go out there and mine for some gold. I just had to throw it in there because I do see some people out there investing in gold mines still. Hopefully by this part of the video, you're considering investing in some gold. So now I'm going to be showing you how you can use it in a portfolio. Gold is a store of value and a diversifier. It's not going to make you rich overnight like some stocks will, even though it has done very well in the last couple of years. The main reason that I buy gold, and I think everybody should, is because the dollar is going downhill faster than we think. Even though with cryptocurrencies and other things like that, that's going to shape the way for the future, gold is always going to be around. I don't see a time where somebody, even 200 years from now, isn't buying up gold. And for a lot of people who struggle and sell stocks or cash out their retirement accounts, gold is a lot harder to sell because you're holding it physically. And when you're holding a gold bar, it's harder to go up somewhere and sell it for a loss. But on your phone, you can just click a button. Say if you were to invest in some of the ETFs and you needed some cash, you could just click a button and sell it. But when you're holding a gold bar, you're more tempted to hold that for the long term. With my personal portfolio, I like to have a lot of gold and silver. We'll break that down in another video, but I'm still buying up cryptocurrency as well because I do believe that it's going to shape the way for the future. But gold has always been around, so I have full trust in it. Having gold at a time like September when the markets usually tend to go down is pretty nice because when the market goes down, that means that the economy's not doing so well. So gold and silver have been on all-time highs here recently. I personally think that everybody should own a little bit of gold in their portfolio. And most people think it's some kind of imaginary thing that you can't get your hands on. But you could buy some gold pieces for as little as $100, even less. But like a 1 gram bar, you could get around $100 right now. And it's important to remember that gold doesn't only go up. You have to treat it like you would a stock or cryptocurrency. It has months where it's down, it has years where it's down. But historically, it has always grown year after year. If this video helped you understand gold a little bit better, like, comment, and subscribe. At 150 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away $10 in Bitcoin to a subscriber. And once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away this 1 ounce silver round. So make sure to stick around for the next one.